Well, this is Scott Kenkel with another episode of Tuesday Tidbits. Thank you for joining me. I got up this morning, as I do every morning, and I got thinking about how I felt, and I felt great. I wake up every morning pretty doggone happy. In fact, I've been accused by people that are very close to me as being one of those things described as a morning person. Well, I'm not sure what that means. I think what it means is some people like to wake up being happy, and some people, they just don't want to be happy and they don't call themselves morning people. But I wake up happy every single day. And that doesn't mean I don't have problems. It doesn't mean I don't have challenges. We all have problems. We all have challenges. And yet, somehow, I manage to get up and I'm happy inside and out. But why? Is there something I do different than everyone else? Is it because of the cereal I choose? Well, actually, this morning it was kind of interesting. I chose Cheerios, and as I was looking at the box of Cheerios, getting ready to pour it into my bowl, right there on the face of the box was the big word, smile. Smile. So naturally I smiled even bigger, and I was even happier. And I don't mean to tell you this because I want to make you feel envious or jealous. I'm telling you this because it wasn't always that way. It was a conscious decision. Being happy is a choice for all of us. It's a choice that we get to make. And if you choose to be happy, great. But what if you don't choose to be happy? Well, then you've actually chosen to be unhappy. And those that choose to be unhappy tend to want to share their unhappiness and spread it throughout the world. They want everyone to feel sorry for them because they've got so many reasons, justifications for being unhappy. They want others to know why they're unhappy. But this isn't healthy, especially if you're in the business of dealing with people, other people. And you are. You're in the real estate business. You're in the business of dealing with people just like I am. And if you've listened to my past episodes, you know how I feel about things like developing good work habits, working with the right kind of customers, how to effectively plan your business, and how to review your performance and results. Being happy is one of those really important ingredients to being productive. Sure, you can get things done and be miserable, but being happy makes getting stuff done easier. It's like the WD-40 of emotions. Happy people do tend to get more stuff done. Happy people tend to earn more money. Happy people are like magnets. They attract other people, and as such, they tend to be more attractive. And when you think about it, being around someone who's not happy is no fun. It's not enjoyable. It's miserable. It just isn't a benefit. It's like being around Eeyore, on Winnie the Pooh. Eeyore is never happy. Eeyore is a miserable donkey, or whatever he is. Nobody wants to be around an unhappy person. So, how would I advise a student on becoming, getting, staying happy? Well, let me give you 3 quick tips. Tip number 1, smile. Smile more. I mean, if you already smile, smile more. It takes a lot less muscles. It'll make you look like you're happy, whether you are or not. Eventually, it'll convince your brain that you're happy. Smiling is incredibly contagious. It's more attractive, and it'll eventually become a facial habit. That's right. Kind of like your mom said when you were little, don't make that funny face. It'll never go away. Smiling is a facial habit. Number 2, avoid the tendency to share your unhappy justification. Let me be clear about something. There's a difference between sharing a situation and sharing your justification. How you justify being unhappy is like telling someone you're right. And that isn't going to be of any benefit. There's no prize for being unhappy. You can have all the justification in the world, but you're not going to get anything for it. The only real reward you're going to get is you're going to make them unhappy. And no one wants to be around an unhappy person, and as a result, no one will want to be around you. That isn't going to be good. So, a bad situation is different than justifying being unhappy. You don't have to be happy about a bad situation, but you don't have to be unhappy. Number 3, find what makes you happy and use it as a tool. And I don't mean chocolate or alcohol or drugs. For me, it's music. And when I'm not feeling at my peak, I like to get the right music and listen to it. It's about a 4-minute song. I use it before I do a training program. When I was in the active listing business in real estate, I used music as a way of clearing my head before I went on an appointment. And by the way, don't let this happen to you. Don't sit in the driveway of the sellers and start listening to music and rocking out in your car. They might be watching. I'm not saying it ever happened. I'm not saying. But that music would transform me, and within 3 or 4 minutes, I'd be bouncing and beaming, and I'd have a completely different attitude and energy level. Try it. I think you'll like it. As an agent, I'd recommend it. As a salesperson, I would absolutely use it. I do it, and you should too. And I hope that these 3 tips on how to get happy, get happier, stay happy help you. I hope that it makes a difference in your business. As always, let me know what you think. Let me know your thoughts, questions, concerns. Leave those thoughts by visiting the site www.howtosellmorehouses.com. This is Scott Kenkel. Thank you so very much for taking the time to listen. And as always, happy learning.